Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody had a great day, a great week. This wasn't the week I wanted it to be. I didn't want to start the year off like this, but I had some challenges that I had to work through, and that's what I did. I didn't make excuses as to why the week was bad. I know the reasons why. I know I wasn't able to maintain my normal routine. I wasn't able to do everything I needed to do to prepare. But I didn't make the excuses. I made the adjustments so that I can make the best of this week. And that's what it's all about, is making those adjustments. So there are times in our lives where we're going to have to work through it. We got to stay encouraged. We got to stay motivated. We have to stay confident. We can't let this stuff beat us down. When things go wrong, it's just like today and just like a couple days this week. When things didn't go right, I may have gotten in a trade and the setup was perfect and it didn't do what I anticipated it was going to do. And you're going to get down on yourself. You're going to get mad. Because your expectations are so high. You're expecting to win on every trade. I mean, we know we're not going to win, but we're expecting to win. We're expecting to make money every time we put our money out there in the market. We expect to get more back. And we have to shake those bad vibes off if things don't go our way. And we have to do what we have to do to get it. I mean, if you need to read a book, if you need to watch a movie. I watch movies every now and then. Sometimes I need to watch a funny movie. Sometimes I need to watch a movie that motivates me. Back when that movie Pretty Woman came out, I wanted to be Edward Lewis. I wanted, that's who I wanted to be. And I would watch that movie and I wanted to be that guy because I thought he was just, he was just the coolest guy alive. Richard Gere was the man at that time. And, I go back when I'm down, sometimes I'll play that movie and it motivates me. An Officer and a Gentleman. I'll watch that. It'll motivate me. There are other movies that I like to watch. The Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox. And then Other People's Money with the little guy. I can't remember his name right now. So I watch these things kind of motivate me and say, look at what these guys did. They didn't have anything. Look, they started with nothing. Look where they're at. Look where it could be. I know it's a movie, but movies are designed to, help encourage us, to make us dream. And, I still watch those movies every now and then. You may have to, take a walk. Sometimes I take a walk. You've got to shake it off. You gotta do what you gotta do to shake it off. And you can work on hobbies or crafts. One of the things I do, I don't do the same thing every day. I like building and restoring, old RC cars, the nitro power RC cars. I like buying junk off the internet, fixing it up, and then making it run and selling it. I don't make any money off of it, but it's like therapy for me. But the thing is, you cannot let yourself stay down. When you don't have that spark, that drive, that determination because you had a bad trade or had a bad day in the market, if you let it fester, it'll destroy you. You have to get rid of it. You can't stay here and feel sorry for yourself. I don't stay in the room and feel sorry for myself when things don't go my way. I do what I have to do to shake it off. And that's one of the beautiful things about this. This is not, it's real life. It's what happens. And it's what's going to happen to you. It's what's going to happen to everybody that trades. And you have to be able to come up with different ways to do that. You can't give or do your best when you're feeling like that. You've got to shake it off. You got to get over it. And you got to get back engaged. If you don't, and you continue to make excuses as to why this is this way, this is that way, it's going to beat you down. And it's because, in essence, it's not what's going on around you. It's what's going on inside of you. It's not about making excuses about what's going on around you. It's about making the adjustments within yourself to succeed in any environment. So what if the market is down? So what if the volatility is low or there's no volume in the market? So what if our strategies didn't produce today, but somebody else's did? That's the name of the game. We have it inside of us to weather the storm and to make it through to our abundance. We have to go in and pull it out. Who cares what others think about us? Now, all we need to do is be right on the inside, and the success we have will find its way out. So you just have to do a couple of things. Just do what you can. Start where you are and do what you can. The opportunities that you have in life don't come around that often. Sometimes it'll never come around again if you miss out. So there's some that you're not going to have tomorrow that you have today. And we have to take advantage of it. We have to do what we can to get to the next level. I started making these YouTube videos several years ago to help me get to the next level. It wasn't to build an audience. It wasn't to build an education community or anything. It was to put myself out there to see if I could, maybe what I'm going through can help others, and get feedback from other people that may help me. And that's where it all started. I don't get paid on my video. I don't have any ads going through it. It's just what I did to help me get to where I needed to be. And all the work I did, the blogs I wrote, all of that stuff was done to help me get to the next level. So I did what I could with what I had. You got to do it whenever you get the chance to do it. You've got to do it. I had a full-time job that I worked my way out of. I had to do this. I had to learn alongside a full-time job. Now, granted, as a teacher, I had 3 months off during the summer, and that helped, me get some consistency in what I was doing and learning. But that wasn't enough. I had to be in the market in some capacity every day, and that's what I did. I made a schedule. I knew I had the opportunity. I made the schedule, and I did what I had to do to make it happen. And then you have to do it as often as you can. So set a schedule that you stick to. Just say, hey, what I did was I had my schedule during the day. And yeah, sometimes I had to adjust that because of my job. But I was able to adjust it. I had the adjustments built in when I needed to. And at home, I waited till everybody went to sleep. I had dinner with my family. We talked. We might have watched a couple shows here and there. And once everybody took their showers and they got ready and went to bed, I had my 2-3 hours of study time. And I did what I could. I did when I could do it. and I did it as often as I could. That's what got me to where I am. You got to have that determination. Jumping from here to here to here, trying to find the easy way out, trying to find the holy grail of strategies will never, it's never going to happen until you sit down and you pick a spot and you grind. And then you make that happen for you. Because I can't give it to you. Nobody you go to can give it to you. We can give you the tools and everything you need to get to that point. We can't do it for you. That's something that you're going to have to do. So just remember, don't make excuses. And when we're talking about it and we're saying that, well, the market is slow today, things just aren't happening, we say that and we're just talking. But you'll see me, try to engage, try to make the adjustment and try to trade. Sometimes I don't make the adjustment that well. A lot of trades this week, I was up a couple $100 on and ended up getting stopped out because I was looking for the bigger move. And the bigger move didn't happen. Or if it happened an hour later, after I had disengaged from the market. But, we just can't make these excuses. We have to make the adjustments. And if our adjustment is making half of what we made last week, then that's what it takes. But we're making money, we're making progress, and we're moving forward. And that's what it's all about. So let's take a look at some trades today. My first trade was on INTC. I was looking for the opening range breakdown, but you see it put in this crazy candle. The first 5-minute candle was crazy. So the second candle opened, we weren't going green on the day. And I was looking for a nice flush. And this is exactly what I got. I got in here. We got a good move down to the 200. My next target was going to be through 44, which this candle did. But what happened was this candle opened above the 200 and pushed right back up through VWAP and took me out of the trade. Should I have gotten out here? No. This was a mistake on my part, for covering here. But I thought we were going to pull back and I'd be able to get in a little bit later. And this is just an adjustment that I made based on what's happened all week with my trades, where they had made the big move, tried to make a big move down and turned around and reversed on me. So I wasn't going to just wait until it stopped me out at break even. I just wanted to lock in what I could. Well, this candle started selling off again. So guess what? I jumped in. Was a little bit off on my entry, but I was still okay with it. We got a nice, strong, quick move down. And then, that was it. We never did come back. We ended up losing the VWAP, and I ended up having a stop out, on max loss stop. So ended up, losing about 35 bucks on this. Was not, the first trade was okay. I managed it as well as I could. The second trade probably wasn't as ideal. But it's nothing I did wrong in this case, other than I covered too early. But once I got back in, I did everything that I could do. Other than, maybe I should have used the 200 here as my stop. That would have saved me a couple of bucks. But my plan going in was to use the 200, so that didn't work out. SONC, This one was on earnings yesterday after close, and I was watching it. So today, I thought, hey, this may give us a pretty decent opportunity. But as you can see, this one put in a huge first 5-minute candle, just like the other stock we were looking at. And then we had a nice 5-minute open range breakout. Then we turned and pulled all the way back through these levels. The VWAP, the 9 and 20, pulled back. We had a little bounce. It made a lower high here. So I felt good, taking this short. So I got in, and next candle got stopped out. So I got angry. So I was very angry. And somehow what I did was, on this exit, I don't know, yes, it was me not paying attention. I ended up flipping this long, because I was short. Instead of 1,000 shares, I bought 2,000 shares, so that, and I can't explain it. This was just a crazy trade that I just could not explain. And then I turned around and wanted to flip it again. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? You losing your mind? And really, that's what I was doing. So I had to take off. Honestly, I had to take off. And yeah, I got short here. And I just left. I left this on autopilot, and I had to go. Because by now, I was losing my mind. I was absolutely losing my mind. I flipped it long here. Ended up coming down, and I flipped it short here. It's just stupidity, but this worked out. I was able to get the moves I was looking for. So this turned into a pretty solid trade. I stopped out here, got short here again. Bam, bam. I was out. So I was down huge. I think I must have had huge losses on this, because I only ended up $36 to the good. You can see I had 11 tickets on this, and only $36. And then ERJ, this was another one. This was a news play, and I wanted to get it up here closer to 26, and I had a good entry chance, but I ended up trying to get in up here in the 50s and 60s, and this thing dropped so quick. So as soon as I clicked my market order to get in, I was like 20-25 cents away from where I wanted to get in. This was just instantaneous. And things like this, if you're not settled, will upset you. It will tick you off, because I knew that getting in too low was going to hurt my chances of taking profit, and then I would end up getting stopped out early. Or not early, but stopped out before the move happened. So I shorted here, bought here, got stopped out. Then I shorted here and covered some here, and then took the rest off here on this bounce. So I had some decent trades, but then I had too many loose ones. Too many that, probably because I wasn't paying attention. But, I have to take responsibility for it. So overall today, day trading, another negative day trading, 85.44. And I worked. It just seemed like I worked 10 times harder than I normally do. But, it was a pretty stressful day for day trading. Now again today, the swing trading is what saved me. This is SCG from yesterday. this is where, I got in, and I still had 250 shares overnight. So when we opened this morning, we were over here. When we opened this morning, I was looking for us to go red on the day, and I was looking to get to the 50. Had we got there, I definitely would have taken profit. But I didn't want to hold this over the weekend, and I can always re-engage because we have a nice window. Excuse me. A nice window from this gap. We can close this gap back, potentially, because this gapped up on the news of it merging. The merger's not going to happen for a while. It's got to get approved and go through this, that, and the other thing. So, I'll be looking to get back in this on Monday, so I could potentially, hold it through the week. So I'm going to be looking for SCG. And we need to go back. 715.65 was what we got. I got my commission fee changed. I had it at the standard rate, but since I'm trading smaller size, the per share rate will help me out tremendously in saving my profit. So that's what I did here, and you'll see going forward, the commission rate is going to be lower. It would have been twice as high on a day trading account than what happened today, but had it still been the old system, or the old fee schedule. So 715.65 was the second leg of this. Yesterday we had 564.72. So pretty good day swing trading on both days. And you can see Friday, today, I think we were negative $80 some in the day trading, on the day trading side, but nice and positive on the swing trading side. So for the week, still less than our $1,500 goal, which is it's not a goal for me. I don't really set goals, but that's something that we could strive for. Some people want a number to strive for, and that's kind of the number I came up with. But it's fine. Only one red day. This day really got away from me, and I never could pull it back. But again, this was a day where my schedule was still kind of messed up. So not the start that I wanted to for the week, but I'll take it. I'll take this over a red week, any day. I'll take it. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to be on the road every day this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm going on a trip with my mom. And then on Sunday, my daughter moves back in school. So we're going to have a busy weekend. And I probably won't get to do a weekly recap. So I'm showing, the calendar here to kind of give you an idea. I keep up with this every day. And like I said, going forward, we're going to be adding the swing trades and the day trades together. Because, that's how I pay myself. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. You guys, members, you want to check my web page out. I did make another page of my website out. I did make another page where I can put all of the videos together. So if you're looking for a specific one, you can just go to it and click the link. The password is going to be the same for all videos. I will update those once or twice a month, and you'll get those emailed out to you. So all you need to do is keep up with the password, email that I send out. But I'm, every day, every week, every month, I'm trying to do a little bit more to make the community more inviting and, to add more value to it. So you guys let me know if that's going to work for you, if that looks good, and you can click on the picture and it takes you to the video. If all of those links are working great and it's going to help you out, just let me know. All right, so we'll see you guys. Have a great weekend, and I will see you bright and early on Sunday. Or if you're joining us for our swing trade watch list build session, I'll see you Sunday morning at 9.